I have something to say about Anne when I met her the first time. I don't know her that well, but when I did meet her, she's as sweet as the best pie you'll ever have. One thing you may not know about Anne is that she, and actually I don't believe this, I find it very hard to believe, that she was extremely disorganized. Do you believe that? Unorganized as you can be. She used to get up in the morning and go right to her phone. Everything was out of place, she said. And before she knew it, lunch was happening and she was still in her PJs. So with the amazing direction of her upline leaders, she got a little more organized. And they worked on this for a bit. She says organization is key to success. And guess what? She became so organized that she just became the next Canadian Diamond just recently here in Canada. So please put your hands together and help me welcome the newest Max International Canadian Max Diamond, Anne Bushell.
All right, so this morning, for those of you who don't know me, my name's Anne Bushell, and I've been with Max for the last 11 years, come this March. And as I said last night, I'm more passionate today than I was in 2009 when I hopped on board. Absolutely the best decision I ever made, for sure, bar none. And getting to Diamond was a vision and a goal of mine all those years. And probably like a lot of you, you get bumps in the road. Right? Life gets in the way. For whatever reason, things happen. So you're all on the same journey, and if you're all planning to get to Diamond, those that aren't, in the room already as Diamond and above, just realize that life will get in the way, but you have to stay with the firm mindset that you can do this. And as the bump sort of diminishes, you then pick it up again. And so this was very true of myself. And when we were on the cruise last year, I made a decision. Enough is enough. I've been platinum for 4 years, 4 long years. And I was solid platinum, but I couldn't get past that, I was pushing the envelope every month. And I thought to myself, well, Mike had always said to me, 90-day blitz. Always do a 90-day blitz. And that's what I did when I first came to Max, because Mike and Lynn coached and mentored me. And Mike used to come to my house every 2 weeks, the first year that I was in Max. And he would sit in my dining room and make his calls, and I'd be in my office just adjacent, and I could listen to everything he was saying. It was fabulous coaching. And I took on board all that he was saying, and that's what helped me build my business in that first year, for sure. And Lynn, again, is the most supportive person. So I'm very grateful to both of them. Anyway, so we'll go back to 2019, and I made this decision that in 2019 I was going to go Diamond. There was no ifs, buts, or maybes. That was it. And we had a really good training with Russell this morning on mindset. You have to have that mindset all the time. Some days the going gets tough, right? If you've got that mindset, it doesn't matter, because you've got that goal and that vision ahead of you, and you know where you're going. So I decided late in 2019, I'd been working with my team, working, but it wasn't coming together. So in October, I thought, right, this is the start of the 90-day blitz. So I worked very closely with one of my team members, and my goal and vision for her was to get her to gold. And she'd been silver for a while. And so we worked really closely together, and we worked closely with other team members. So, okay. So my focus and my concentration was on this sheet. And it was all home meetings, lots and lots of home meetings each month. And this is the sheet I used. And I was leading people to getting to level 1 and also bronze. And that's what I concentrated on and focused on with everybody in the team. So you're probably familiar with this side of the sheet. Hands up, everybody familiar with it? Okay, everybody using it? One-on-ones or home meetings? Okay, it works really well. It's simplistic, and for a new person in particular, you can just literally read down the different segments. Talk about the graph on the left there, because that's quite an eye-opener for people. And usually, people don't know of glutathione. You get that odd 1 or 2 people that do. But in the main, most people don't know about it. So it's really important to explain what is glutathione. Okay? And then over on the right side, I cover the science and Dr. Nagasawa and his vision, the fact that he wants to take this around the world, and in particular to the poorer countries. So focus on that as well. And the fact that Max International is the glutathione company. We are it, right? Okay. So then I cover the products. Now, when I do that, I focus on the health pack and the sports pack. Everybody's familiar with the health pack? Cellgevity, Enfuse, ATP, and 357, our fish oil. And I tell them that that's $220 US, and it's 220 points. And when I do the flip side of this sheet, I explain about the points. Okay? So I show them the health pack, and then I drop down to the sports pack. So there's a $15 saving on the health pack, and there's a $10 saving on the sports pack. Sports pack is Cellgevity, Enfuse, ATP. And those are the 2 packs I personally, with the team, that's what we concentrated on. But along the way, we come across people who have particular health issues. So then we will add maybe GXL, or we'll add Max 1, whatever we feel that they need. And as you can tell, it worked extremely well. So if we go on to the next slide. So this is a very simple sheet. I like the simplicity because when you've covered the first side of the sheet, there's a lot for people to remember. I think sometimes we forget that we're so familiar, those of us that have been associates for a long time, with the products, with glutathione, etc. But for a new person sitting there for the first time, that's a lot of information to take in, right? So by the time you come to the pay plan, they're pretty stuffed already. So by just doing the first 2 ways of earning income, it keeps it simple for them and they can follow it. And more importantly, they can retain it and understand it. So I explain, these are the first 2 ways we earn income, but we actually earn income 8 different ways. And if you decide to partner with us, when I do training, I'll go into those details with you. So that's fine, takes the pressure off, and everybody's happy. So everybody knows how this works. To get to level 1, you need to sponsor somewhere between 3 and 5 people. Now, if you sponsor 3 people with a sports pack at 170, 170, 170, it's 510 points. You're done. So if you can promote that in the team with the new person so that they do the same thing, promote the health pack and the sports pack, and one or other pack is purchased, you only need 3 people for level 1, right? So that's easy. So then you take those 5 and you put them into the team commission. So we have a left leg and a right leg. Because there's 5 people, 3 are going to go on the right and 2 on the left, or vice versa, right? And as the team progresses and the volume points come through with 2,000 on the left and 2,000 on the right in a perfect world, of course it never is, then your commission would be $200 US. Now, when people get to level 1 and they start to earn a commission and it arrives on their Max card, it makes it real for them. So getting people to level 1 and getting that first little commission, it might be just $90 that they get for that first commission, but that's amazing. You know, it makes it real. And if they're on 3 products, they're going part way to paying for those 3 products. Okay? So then they're ready to build, and they're ready to share with other people. And that's what I concentrated on with the team, is sharing with other people. When you do well with your health with these products, you owe it to other people to pay it forward and share with other people. Let them have the same opportunity of looking after their health with whatever it is that ails them. And that's as simple as it gets. So we can have the last slide, Chris. All right, so this is what happened by November. So September, October, November. So in September, we had 23 Prime Level 1, October 31, and by November, 39. Prime Bonus Level 2, 3 in September, 7 in October, and the same 7 in November. So this is a good thing. They still qualified in November. Prime Bonus Level 3, none in September, and my lady who went gold, she went to Level 3 in October and retained Level 3 in November. And then the bronze, we had 3 in September, we went to 7 in October, and we went to 10 in November. We had 1 silver, which was my lady who went gold. And same thing, she was silver in October. But in November, her daughter went silver. And she went to gold. And while that was going on, I suddenly looked at my volume and thought, my goodness me, I'm going to make it to diamond. So it was very exciting. It was a lot of work. You know, it's network marketing, so there's work to be done. But anybody can make it to diamond. You just have to focus, have it always on your mind, and have that positive mindset that you can do it. Thank you.